Now, places of worship in Maharashtra, which have been shut since April, started reopening this morning. Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has asked people to strictly follow rules and ensure discipline. Several places, like the Siddhivinayak Temple, has announced rules for safety, which include downloading an app to book your darshan. So those are visuals of places of worship reopening this morning. Let's go across to Purva now, who joins us from the Siddhivinayak Temple. And Purva, it's going to be very challenging for the temple authorities as well. And that's why these strict protocols have been announced. The Chief Minister also appealing to people to be careful.
Absolutely. In fact, after finally 8 months, now the places of worship are open in Maharashtra. Right now, I am outside Siddhivinayak Temple, and the temple opened for public from 7 a.m. this morning. And what the temple authorities have done is that there is this app which the devotees now need to download, and they have also placed all these signboards outside the temple as well, explaining what needs to be done. Of course, the wearing mask and thermal scanning is important, and social distancing is important. But on this app, what you could do is, like, after downloading this app, you can go on these my bookings, and in fact there's also one tab called appointment booking. After clicking on that, you can book your appointment. A QR code is generated. That QR code, you have to show it inside the temple complex, and post which, after checking your temperature and if you're wearing mask, you will be allowed to go in. Now there will be only 100 people which will be allowed per hour. So through the day, only 1,000 people will be allowed to visit the temple. And also, in fact, earlier, prior to the whole COVID lockdown and the COVID era, 10,000 to 15,000 people used to come here every day. Now the temple authorities have limited that number to only 1,000 people per day, and that also only after you have booked your appointment. In case you do not have the app, you can still come here. And on the spot, a QR code will be generated for you. But the number of people that will be permitted per hour is only 100. Now these are the protocols for Siddhivinayak Temple. But it's not just the Siddhivinayak Temple which is open. Of course, it's the iconic temple in Mumbai. But other places of worship have also are going to open, be it the Mahim Dargah, which is also one of the biggest places of worship in Mumbai. Even they have their own protocols, and which they will be following. So definitely it's something that Mumbaikas, Maharashtra people were waiting for. And in fact, let's just see and understand what other places of worship are also with their COVID protocols. What have they done as well? Tomorrow, for the first time in 8 months, the government has given permission to reopen these places with all precautions and COVID protocol. Siddhivinayak Mandir released its guidelines today, where darshan is possible only after booking in advance.
हमने एक ऐप जनरेट किया हुआ है, सिद्धिविनायक टेम्पल ऐप अपने मोबाइल पे हमें डाउनलोड करना है. ये करते वक्त अगर किसी के पास मोबाइल नहीं है, तो हमने यहीं पे एक काउंटर की भी प्रोविजन की है. जिसके पास मोबाइल नहीं है, वो अपना QR कोड यहाँ आके भी जनरेट कर सकते हैं. हर घंटे में 100, ऐसे दिन भर में 1000 लोगों का दर्शन करेंगे, क्योंकि जगह उसकी रिस्ट्रिक्शन, और वो भी एक ही गेट से होगा.
Maharashtra government also released some SOPs, including wearing mask and sanitization, timings to be decided by the trust of the religious places, senior citizens, kids below 10 and pregnant women advised to stay indoors. Mumbai's Mahim Dargah is also preparing to reopen. Sanitization is on. Here too, limited people will be allowed inside the shrine at a time, and devotees can't give offerings directly.
हमारे इस दरगाह की जो क्लीनिंग का सिस्टम जो दिन में एक बार होता था, वो 3 बार होगा. हमारे वॉलंटियर्स जो थे, सब जो राउंड द क्लॉक जो हमारा स्टाफ और वॉलंटियर लगभग 30-40 लोगों का था, वो 20% हमने इंक्रीज कर दिया इनिशियल डेज में.
Although the religious places in Maharashtra are opening from Monday, what is important to note is that the threat of coronavirus is still on, and hence the government as well as the trust of these religious places are advising people to take care and not overcrowd these places. In Mumbai, with camera person Rajendra Dayalkar, this is Purva Chitnis for NDTV.